Hey you fellas, it's me, Dank Dizzle, and I am making another Mario video, and this is gonna be one of my typical videos where I'm autistic, or at least borderline autistic. This is gonna be a little bit more on the serious side. So let me just start by saying this. I've been thinking about life lately, and I've realized that shit isn't quite going how I anticipated it. I mean, life never. You can't guess what life's gonna throw at you, but I've been trying to guesstimate, and I've been thinking about it, and I just haven't been very happy with myself. I mean, I thought shit was gonna be different, but it's just shitty. So I'm gonna start off where part of my I don't know what to call it, I don't know, depression, I guess, started when it kind of started. So let me take you back 2015, my freshman year, and I didn't go to the school that the middle school is leading up to. You got like the two choices or two or more. Like, you got this school, and if you're going to this school, you're going to go to this school. But that wasn't the case for me. I went to this other school. So my friends didn't go there, so I went there alone, A lone man Jones in it. And I don't have any friends, so I'm making friends. And in one of my classes, I meet this broad. And I sort of mentioned her in one of my previous videos. I think my Valentine's one. And, I was talking to her, and, I was really connecting with this girl. And, she was definitely interested. And so she gave me her number to hit her up. And, I start texting her and stuff, and then she says, like, do you have a social media or something? And I'm like, well, I mean, kind of, yeah. Why do you ask? And she's like, well, my parents monitor my texts and activity on my phone. And so that was kind of weird to me. That struck me as kind of weird, but, I shrugged it off. I was like, fuck it. Doesn't matter. And so I'm talking to her Skype, really clicking, and she seems pretty interested in me. I mean, like, even to the point where I thought, she made this pretty clear that she wanted a little bit of my dick. It's pretty obvious. And so she started, that's the first time I've ever seen a real woman naked, because she sent nude photographs to me, and I didn't send anything because I didn't have anything to take a picture with at the time. Because I'm not into that shit, and I was saying some pretty nice stuff, and then one day she's talking to me, and she took me aside and she started talking to me. She's like, hey man, yeah, I've been really wanting to make out with you for a while. For about a week and a half now, and I went boner alert when I heard that, and so I made plans after school, make out with this girl. We're gonna hang out by this willow tree, and it was pretty hot. I mean, it was definitely one of the best things I experienced in a while. And it was pretty great. But then she told me that same evening that she had a boyfriend, and she actually told me that, I think, on Skype. I talked to her primarily through Steam and Skype, and one sec. And on she sent me pics on Skype and stuff, and she sent me a picture of her and her boyfriend, smiling, and they took a selfie of them, and she told me that she had a boyfriend, and that she was kind of a slut, and I didn't say this to her, but a slut is definitely a understatement. Fuck! Keep dying. God damn it. I don't know, the video just cuts out there. Thanks, Lou Albano, you fucking scumbag. Can't edit any of my videos correctly. That's why you're fired. Firing you, Lou. Anyways, fucking damn it. I keep dying. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. And sorry, I'm just getting lost. I've had a little bit to consume in the alcohol departments. And I was sitting there for a fucking good moment thinking, like, holy fuck. Like, that when she told me she had a boyfriend, that hit me like a fucking pickup truck. And I was fucking stunned for like 10 minutes, just sitting there thinking what the fucking, how to respond to that like a message like that. I've had like a similar situation where one of my previous ladies revealed to me that she was she was all about the self-harm, and she sent me pictures for some reason of her legs all like gashed up, and I was like, what the fuck? I didn't say that, but I was like, what the fuck? That threw me off. That was a curveball. But this bitch threw me even harder curveball with this. I never thought I would be that type of person people would cheat on their boyfriend with. And it was a fucking dark time. I mean, for some fucking reason, I didn't quit. And neither did she. Like, and she was telling me how, her boyfriend didn't see her that much since he went to a different school than we went to. And, it was a kind of a quote-unquote long-distance relationship. And, I hope she's not going to see this because, why would she? She doesn't know fucking dick about Mario. Not like me, of course. Me being the professional. Fuck. And so I was really fucked up by that. But we kept like talking to each other, and we kept like, and we decided that we would do a friends with benefits sort of thing. Kind of, set up. We're gonna do a friends with benefits fundraiser. And that actually proved to be one of the worst decisions I have ever made in my entire in my life thus far. It was such a fucking stupid idea because I was just stuck fighting my own emotions, trying to go out with this bitch, but at the same time I knew I couldn't go out with her. It was fucking insanity. I was so fucked up. Those were definitely by far the darkest times of my life. Until recently, when I'll get into that in a sec. But and we just started fighting. We just ended up fighting all the time because of fucking, one sec. Started fighting because of I was starting to get tired of shit, and then she out of nowhere started getting like really uninterested in me, like stopped talking to me, or if she did ever talk to me, she'd use like 3-word responses, and she just didn't want to talk anymore. It was the same conversations I was having with her, and sometimes she would just stop fucking talking to me, like in mid conversation. It would just the message on Skype would just be like seen by the other person for like fucking 3 days, and then I'm trying to talk to her, but she just ignored me. I mean, I know she wasn't a very busy person. But she kept saying, that she was busy, and she doesn't do dick. She doesn't, she doesn't do dick. I knew her kind of well. But she wasn't really busy with anything. And I'm trying to get the 100 coins, by the way. And this is a pretty good example of how I try to do something. I try to plan something. I have a plan set up pretty well, and then a life comes along and fucking kills me, throws me towards the skull. Even when I don't expect it. Like, I didn't expect it there, and I got fucked. Got fucked pretty hard. I just polished off that bottle. Holy fuck. And, I don't know. I don't know why I stuck with her for the amount of time that I did. It was fucked up. And so, I don't really talk to her anymore. I've tried to reason with her, but she's just an unreason. You can't reason with this person. She's a fucking sociopath. Doesn't give a fuck about anyone else's feelings. She's selfish. She didn't care about me. She just cared about the business that I had. Like my penis. And recently, for about 6 months now, I've just haven't felt like myself at all. I've been having trouble sleeping. Like, either I won't sleep at all that night, or one night I won't sleep at all, and then on the weekend I'll fucking sleep all day, and during the school week I'll fucking be up all night, and I just don't know what's causing it. I just don't feel happy anymore. I don't see the point of the day, of the morrow. I don't see the point of it, and I'm just not very happy. And I've tried to change shit, trying to take advantage of shit, trying to get myself out there, but it hasn't helped for shit. I've just stayed sad, and I just I'm not very happy with my life. I have a lot of good family. I don't know that, well, I'm not really close with my friends anymore, because they're not really, they never really wanted to talk to me. I always had to talk to them, and I hated that. I hate that. Most people I talk to, and I'm like, hey, I always have to instigate the conversation. It's like, people don't want to talk to me at all. That's part of it. People don't want to talk to me, and I never feel good. I'm always fucking sick. I always have some crazy diarrhea or something, or vomiting. Not very happy. I've been looking at shit, on the internet. I've been taking some of these goofy ass, like psych evaluations or depression tests or split borderline personality disorder tests. All this other free garbage. This free diagnosis bullshit. And I've always tested with like a fucking really high score, like severe depression or some shit, and I'm looking at it and like, do I need help? Do I need someone? Is there someone out there for me? And whenever someone asks me what's up, I just can't describe it. I just don't feel good. I don't feel good physically, and I don't feel good mentally. And I shouldn't not feel good physically, because I work out a lot. I'm in pretty good shape. I'm an athlete. I'd like to consider myself. I'm not varsity anything, but I can run for a pretty goddamn good amount of time without being completely winded. I can't lift that much since I'm a fucking beanpole. I only weigh like fucking 150 pounds, 6'2", 6'3", fucking, you know. I'm not that big, I work out a lot though, but I still feel shitty physically. Like I always have chronic fucking stomach pains, diarrhea. I throw up probably about every 2 weeks, just fucking out of the blue. I just don't feel good. I don't have a lot of drive. My grades have been fucking falling through the goddamn floor. Whenever I get an assignment to do something, I just never feel good enough to do it. Like I won't do good enough because I can't think. That's the problem. I just haven't had a clear mind. And I've looked it up and people call it like mind fog or something. Or foggy mind or some shit. And it just, I can't think. I can't fucking speak clearly. I keep fucking dying in Super Mario 64. I can't beat the same fucking mountain to goddamn save my life. And it's a fucking hellfuck, ladies and gentlemen. So I just haven't felt really good lately, and I've been trying to get help. I've been trying to talk to family, but family and friends, and it hasn't helped out for me. So hopefully in the next video, I'll be better. I'll be bigger and blacker than ever. But I'll see you guys in the next video, and hopefully I get better. So yeah, thanks for listening to my stupid ass bullshit. And I'll see you guys I'll see you guys later, I guess. I'll try to be more chipper in the other videos, so I don't sound like a fucking shitty, angsty, stupid teenager. Just sound like a normal person, in the next video. So let's hope the next video is better. And I'll see you guys in the future. And you know what? If you guys, it means a lot if you guys just fucking like comment like a period on a fucking video, like like even if you type like a smiley face, that'll make me happy. Just like to see that someone else cares about the shit I'm making, that I actually have some sort of purpose. Just fucking makes me just so happy. Like, and that's not even when I get a subscriber or something. I almost fucking shit myself when I get a sub. Like, I have to fucking scrape feces off my underwear every time I get a subscriber. And it is awful, but I mean, I'm just so happy that someone else fucking cares about my stupid content that I make. And I don't give a fuck about how many subscribers I get. I just matter that I'm making people happy. It could be 10 people, it could be 20 people, it could be a fucking cat for all I care. At least I'm making people happy, or I'm bringing people some sort of joy in their lives. But you gotta step back once in a while and be like, hey, I'm a human too, you know what I mean? People like me that are goofy and stupid and funny and, I don't know, just goofballs. I feel that shit too, I've got that other side, I'm not just always happy all the time, I've got all sorts of shit feelings. But, I'm gonna put this video in the ground before it reaches the 20-minute mark. So I mean, if you watch this entire thing, guys, I love you, and I guess I'll just see you guys later. Thanks for watching, guys. It's Dank Dizzle signing out. See ya.